What's up, YouTube? Let's do the LA Times Impossible Sudoku puzzle for July 6th, 2025. Before we start, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, there is a link in the description. So with that being said, let's fill the grid. And I do want to say before I start that I did already solve this puzzle. I actually recorded a video yesterday for this puzzle, solved it, and then when I went to go upload the video, I noticed that the camera for me was recording the sound and recording my my little camera on the side, but the screen was frozen the whole time. So there was no, the puzzle solve was not actually recorded. So I'm gonna have to re-record this. I have already solved it. So that's the bad news. The good news is that it won't take me nearly as long this time to solve the puzzle, because it did take me a while to solve this one. This is a difficult, impossible puzzle, in my opinion. There's a lot of variation with the impossible, and sometimes they're not that bad, and you can just solve it using standard techniques, and other times you do have to bring in some advanced techniques to solve the puzzle. So this is one that I did have to do that. So this will be a good video, I think, to explain a couple of those techniques. So with that being said, let's fill the grid. So right here you can see this is a 6. There's only one open digit, open cell, so we can place that 6. This 6 and this 6 look into this box. Up here, 6 and 6 looks over, 6 and 6 looks up, so there's a 6. We got 8 here, 8 looking across. 3 is in one of these same two cells, so you can see 3 looks up, 3 looks across. So this is a 3-8 hidden pair. 5 looks across, is going to be in one of these two cells. We can put 3-8 over here as well. There's only 2 cells left in this row, and they're 3-8. 2 here looks down. So it's going to put 2 in one of those 2 cells, and 2 in one of these 3 cells. 7 and 7 look over here. The 7 looks down, so this is a 7. And now we can place the 7 down here, because 7s look down, 7s look across. Eight and 8 look up. 9 and 9 look down. 4 and 4 here look into this box. This 4 looks up, so this is 4, this is 5, this is 2. That makes this a 2 to finish that row. This box here, we'll finish it off. It's 3, 8, 9. This one's not 3 because of this 3. This one we already knew was only 3, 8, so that can't be 9. There's 9 in the row. The 3's point here. Whoop. So this 3 and this 3 point up. All right, let's see. 6 and 6 look down here. So we got 1 6 there. That's going to make this a 6. Got 1 digit left in this row, and that's going to be a 7. And that makes this a 7. So we got 2 7s looking up, 7 over here. 1 and 1 look down here. Got 2 1s here looking into this box. This 1 looks up. All right, what else? This column here is down to 3. It needs 5, 8, 9. All right, so I think it was at this point, that I couldn't go much further just with normal scanning and placing digits and stuff. So, I'm going to start looking at rows and columns that are down to 4. And so basically what we're doing at this point is just filling out the grid. So this is down to 4. We need a 3, 4, 5, and 9 in this row. So this is 3, 4, 5, 9. Not restricted at all. This is just 3, 4. We got a 5 and a 9 here. This is 3, 4, 5, not 9. And this is 3, 4, and 9. This row, this column, we got this 3, 8 pair here. So we still need 1, 2, 5, and 9. So I'm going to enter that in, and then we're going to go, we got a 1 in the box here, so this can't be 1. These can't be 1. This can't be 9. We got 9 in the row. And these are not restricted. All right, what else? Let's just look at this box. We need a 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. This one again can't be a 9. Can't really restrict this one at all. 2, 3, 4. That's pretty wide open. This column here is down to 4. 2, 3, 4, and 9. That's not a 9. This is only 2, 9. And that's 2, 3, 4, 9. Let's see. I am going to fill this out completely before I explain the next move. Here we need a 2, 3, 8, 9, what else? And a 4. Or no, not a 2. We got a 2 in the row. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. This is not a 9. Actually, it's not a 3 either. All right, so it's just 4, 5, 8. And this is 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. This is not 3 or 8. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, not 3. 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. 2, 4, 5, 8, 9 for these two cells. And you can see here, this can't be 4 or 5. We got 4 in the row, 5 in the column. We got 5 in the column, 8 in the row for this one. So I'm going to remove these corner marks as we go along here. We got a 1, 5 pair here. Very nice. Let's fill these two cells out. They're going to have a lot of options. So I'm going to take these out, and let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So obviously they can't be 6, 7, or 9. This one also can't be a 1. But everything else is open right now for these cells. Over here, let's take the 1s out. We need a 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. So we got 1 in this column, so let's remove 1. This is 8. 8 in the row means that can't be an 8, but everything else is open. What else? Let's take the 3s out here, finish this. We got this cell filled out. Let's see, can't be a 1, 2, could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6, 7 is in the column. Yeah. And then this one, let's see, 5 is in the column. 9 is in this row. And we're down to this. So let's see. Can't be 1, could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is just 2, 5. And I'm going to cheat a little bit and do this again. Okay, this one cannot be a 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's just 1, 2, 4, 5. This also can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9 because we got 6, 7, 8 in the box and 9 in the column. Okay. So the first thing I noticed eventually the first time I did this was there's a unique rectangle pattern here. So what that is you have this cell down to 3, 8. This one's also down to 3, 8. This is also 3, 8. This one's down to 3, 8, and 9. So imagine if we made this a 9. That would make this a 3, 8, and you'd have this rectangle of bi-value cells that are down to the same two numbers. And that's a unique rectangle, and you can't have that in a valid Sudoku puzzle because it doesn't, there's, no matter how you resolve that, if you put a 3 here, 3 here, 8 here, 8 here, or vice versa, 8 here, 8 here, 3 here, 3 here, either one can be resolved that way, and it's not going to affect the rest of the puzzle. So there will be two solutions to the puzzle, and a valid Sudoku puzzle should only have one, or must only have one unique solution. So by that logic, this must be a 9. Because if this is a 9, this is going to become a 3, 8, and you'll have that situation there. You do want to remember that you need to have this occurring in only two different blocks. And we have this block and this block. All of the cells are in those two blocks. So if we had like 3, 8 up here, 3, 8 up here, 3, 8 here, and 3, 8 here, that would not be a unique rectangle. It has to be in exactly two blocks. So we have block 4 and block 6. And it's contained within those two blocks, so it's a valid unique rectangle. So we can make this a 9. All that to say, we're going to make this a 9. Now this is 8. This is 3. 8 and 3. Come over here. Now this is not an 8. Oop. And this is not 8. This is not 9 because we placed this 9. So I did that, and then that is about as far as that's going to, as far as that got me with the unique rectangle. But what that caused me to notice was that there is a xwing on 5s right here. So that is, there's only two options for 5 in this column, right here and right here. There's also two options for 5 in this column, right here and right here. So no matter how you resolve that, you're going to have this situation with a 5 here and a 5 here, or a 5 here, 5 here. And either way, you can eliminate all the 5s in the rest of this row and the rest of this row. Okay, so we're going to eliminate 5 from the rest of this row. We're going to go down here, eliminate that, that, and this. So that still did not allow me to place any more digits. We eliminated some 5s, which was nice, but I still could not find anything to get any further until I saw another xwing on 5s. And that's right here. So if you look at this row, there's only two options for 5, here and here. If you look down here at this row, you got one option, two options for 5. Same two, they're lined up in the same two columns. So it's another xwing on 5s. You're either going to have a 5 here and a 5 here, or you're going to have a 5 here and a 5 here. And either way, you can eliminate all the rest of the 5s from this column and from this column. So let's do that. We can eliminate this 5, this 5, and that's it for that column. We can eliminate this 5, this, and this 5 for this column. So that's done. Now that's still, you know, I was looking for anything. There might be something else here, actually, that I'm not seeing. Like we have an xwing or a bent triple right here, 2, 5, 2, 9, and 5, 9. However, there's nothing to eliminate from that. This would only allow us to eliminate a 5 from here, but there's already not a 5 there, so that's not useful. So the last technique that I used, and this is what's going to get the solution, if you look at these 3 cells here, if this was not a 5, you would have a 3, 4 pair here, and you would think this would be a 9. But I was thinking, well, in order to make this a 3, 4 pair, this would have to be a 5. So if this was a 5, you got your 3, 4 pair. But if that's a 5, this has to be a 9. And then this can't be a 9. So that means this would only be able to be a 3, 4. And you would have three cells where the only 2 possibilities are 3 and 4, and that would break the puzzle. Because you would have there would be 1 cell in there that you wouldn't be able to place a digit. So I hope that makes sense. I'm not even sure what the name of that technique is, if it's like a forcing chain of some kind, or maybe it doesn't even have a name, I don't know. But that is the only thing I could come up with. I was looking around for anything else to use, and this is the logic I'm using to say that this has to be a 1. Because again, if it is a 5, this becomes 3, 4, this becomes 9, and this cell here in this row, in the same row, is also down to just 3, 4, and you can't have that. 3 cells where the only 2 possible numbers to put in are 3 and 4. That's not going to work. So this is a 1. Oh. And you'll see this is going to break, or not break, but it's going to collapse the rest of the puzzle. So let's just go around here and place some digits. So you got 4, 8 in this column. That makes this a 5. All right, let's see, why is this? Oh yeah, we placed a 5 here. So this is 2, 9, 8, 4, and 2. We're just gonna fill in the rest of the grid now. Got a 3, 4 pair in the box now, so this is 5. Come down here, this is 5, 9. This is only 1 now. This is 2, 8, 4. Not 2. Oop, hold on. This is 3, 1. 3, 4, 3, 5, 9, 2, 8, 4, 3, 9, 2, and 4. All right. So I thought that was a great puzzle. It did, like I said, it took me a while the first time to figure that out. The unique rectangle, that's actually not that hard to see because you know you're going to see it when you have 3 cells down to the same 2 digits, and then you have another cell where it's down. Usually it's going to be down to 3. It'll be those 2 digits plus another one, and that's what we had here. And when I saw that and filled that in, that's what caused me to see this X-wing right here on the 5s, which allowed us to eliminate some 5s in these 2 rows. And then this X-wing on 5s allowed us to eliminate some other 5s here, you know, in these columns. And then again, this technique here, I don't even know what you would call it, but if you do know what that's called, let me know in the comments, and you know, I'd be interested to know. I'd also be interested to know, if you did solve this, what techniques you used. You may not have had to use the unique rectangle or the X-wings. You know, I'd be curious to know what techniques you did use. So let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.